Feels good to come away with a win and just to see us get contributions from so many players today. And, I thought Yassine was impressive in so many ways for us today. A lot of energy, scoring, rebounding, impacting the game at both ends. And then, I thought we were solid, but then I thought Jayla Henry and Pika Rodriguez coming off the bench really provided a spark. And when you're looking at guards to be able to hit jump shots, and Cassidy Walsh and Pika Rodriguez hitting 2 each from 3 were huge. Jayla Henry just giving us energy, offensive rebounding, presence defensively inside. And, the one thing that we talked about is the 22 assists on 26 field goals. And we're sharing the basketball, we're moving it. And I still thought we had some opportunities in advantage situations where we could have had more assists and been able to finish in transition. But I told our players I'm greedy. If you know me, I'm greedy. I want more. I didn't like the fact that we allowed Towson to come out and play with a sense of urgency and attack us and, come up with 23 offensive rebounds, started hitting from 3. And it took us a little longer to respond than I would have liked, but we found a way to, get it done and came away with the win. Getting to the free throw line 30 times for us was huge.
How do you think the team is playing now as they're getting more games under their belt as you're going throughout the season?
Well, I think we're still having some struggles in some areas, but as a coach, you just hope your team gets better with each game, and with practices, we're starting to see some improvement from our freshmen, and I think having the confidence to go to them, going with Jayla early today, going with Pika in the first half. We were able to get a lead and give them a look. We're seeing it in practice and feeling confident we can go with them at game time now. So, it gives us depth. If somebody gets in foul trouble, obviously now they have some game experience, or someone's not playing well, you have confidence that you can go to your bench. So, as a team, I think we're continuing to grow, and I just think it will be a game-by-game situation of who steps up and who plays well. But, the consistency of Yassine right now and Callista Walters. Callista's so efficient around the rim. And, coming out of the locker room at halftime, the emphasis was to get the ball inside to Callista. And, we struggled against the pressure to try to get her the ball. And we turned the ball over trying to get her the ball. But she is definitely someone that we need to continue to utilize inside.
Are you guys able to start out so well? Because the last few games it was a bit difficult to get going in the game.
Yesterday in practice, after the loss to Duquesne, we ended up having the day off on Friday, and then came in on Saturday, and we focused on us more so than anything else, of being aggressive, execution, playing out of things, playing out of our sets into offense and not becoming so stagnant. And I thought there were times we did that tonight. Sometimes we ended up turning it over, trying to make plays that weren't there. But, I credit our players. They came out. We call it, every time you come off of a loss, you look at it as a comeback game, of coming out with a sense of urgency right from the start. So I like how our players responded today coming into this game.
Has the trap been a big emphasis throughout the practices? Because it seemed to really work tonight with getting traps and getting scores off of turnovers. Has that been a big focus throughout, the summer and over the practices during the season?
Since in the preseason, you put in all different types of defenses, offenses, versus things, and our 2-2-1, we either fall back into a 2 defense, a 2-3 defense, or a matchup, and we've been working on it from the beginning of the year. We just felt coming into this game with Towson being so athletic and quick, and they wanted to play an up-tempo, we wanted to slow them down and then fall back into a zone. They hadn't been shooting the ball. Ironically, they hadn't been shooting the ball from 3 very well, and then tonight they make 9, and we're 6 of 10 in the second half. And we talked about how dangerous this team could be. It's a new coach who has them playing hard, playing aggressive, playing fast, and they're going to get better and better. And I thought they could be very dangerous if they start hitting threes and we weren't able to contain them and limit their penetration. And obviously offensive rebounding. I mean, they're long, they're athletic. So we felt playing a zone and playing our in a press in a 2-2-1 could help slow them down. And we were able to get some steals off of it, which created our offense.
How much of an emphasis is foul shooting? You guys did really well today, you noted that, but how much of an emphasis do you guys put into practice for foul shooting?
Well, I mean, we need to get there. I think this was of our 4 games, this is the most we've gotten to the free throw line. And, you know, Yassine had 13 of them. I know they were fouling late in the game and putting us on the free throw line, but when you look at being aggressive and getting to the basket and not settling for jumpers, there's been an emphasis on us attacking the basket and not just becoming a perimeter shooting team, because when we're not shooting the ball well from outside, we need to be able to either get the ball inside to our post players or attack and try to get to the rim.